Hello everybody and welcome to the next installment of our I don't know um of the Arma 3 Life series. I hope you guys do enjoy. I was originally planning to do available jobs, but I couldn't figure it out. And so I gotta do some research with that, but we're gonna try something different today. I've tried diamond and sand, which turns into glass, and then you sell the glass, which is actually a fairly short route and you can get it done pretty quickly, but it just didn't seem to make as much money as I thought it should. And diamond was another good one. Oh, we're missing a tire, aren't we? Yep. Great way to start it off. Great way to start it off. Or you were a genius. But, so we're gonna try oil today and see how that goes. And I'm also gonna look at getting a truck, from the truck dealer. It has 125 capacity. I believe that's better than the van we were looking at. And that's actually on par with that, truck from the, one shop. So that's what we're going to be looking into today. See how much money oil can make, if it makes anything good. I know normally oil is a very good way to make some money. And yeah, it'll be interesting. Hopefully oil does work, because I know on most Altus Life servers, the oil field, you actually have to use a Tempest device for. So I'm hoping that's not the case with this, and hoping everything goes good. And I'm also hoping it makes a little more than sand, cause sand only makes about 100 per. So it's not really the best, if I'm honest here. So here's to hoping that it makes a little bit extra. It's still a relative quick route. So let's give it a try. So this should be roughly where the field is. Woohoo! We actually got unprocessed harvest. You failed to harvest anything. You failed to harvest anything. Really? We get one and then it's just like, no. I think it's just RNG, whether or not you get something or not. Also, don't like the fact you can't tell how much weight you're carrying, so you very well could fill up and not even know. So this is a different kind of route. Oh, inventory space is full. Run back over to the car here. Wow. 3. 2. Cool. Can't really carry that much, if I'm gonna be honest here. That's 5, so we gotta mine a whopping 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inventory space gonna be full. Holster this. We're not gonna need this. Now, the easy part. Now we just gotta go back into town and process it. The actual grabbing it and processing it is actually fairly quick. Now I'm not worried about how much it makes per. I'm worried about how much it makes for the run. That's what matters to me. If this is 100 per, we made a shit ton less. Because if we compare it to sand, which makes 100 per, you can carry a lot more of it. So I'm hoping for numbers as good, if not more, than sand. Or rather, glass. Because you get glass, or you get sand, you turn it into glass, and then you sell it. Oh, when you process sand, you get glass. But here's to hoping. I hope that was the right turn. I don't think it was. Whatever, this works. Now this part here I don't need a marker for because I know where the building is. I've been to it enough times that I do remember. This is just basically me experimenting with ways to make money. Now, I haven't tried illegal stuff yet, but that will come eventually. Once I got the money, you know what I mean. Because doing it in a little shitty car like this probably isn't worth. But we might get into that anyways with this. Gotta say though, oil very quick. It's closer than sand. For mining wise, and then you just come back here and then you head out, and it's roughly where you sell it is roughly close to where you process sand, so it's about the same length. So if it makes more money, then that'll be great. Are we really gonna? Yep, we're really gonna have to do this. Bad thing about working with small numbers. We're literally gonna have one on process sitting there. Are we gonna have to process instead? Oh, I guess it is quicker, less you have. Boom. So I don't know the route exactly to get there, so I'm gonna mark it just so I don't fuck up and pass it. So it is a bit further up the road, than the normal processing, because this here for sand, so you gotta kind of go a bit up, out of the way, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Or to sell it, I mean. Yeah, you gotta, where you sell it is a bit more up the road, but if it pays more, can't complain. Now I am ripping through the city, but it's fine. So I turned too soon. It was the next one, like I thought it was. But yeah, here, this is basically gonna be the moment of truth, where we find out whether or not it actually makes more money. I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping it makes more than even diamonds, because that would be fucking awesome if it did. Now, the one thing I don't want to do is die, so I'm not driving like a complete jackass. Just in case also someone else does come on, I don't want to, one, get a ticket and set myself back. Two, I don't want to accidentally kill someone. So I really don't know how the wanted system works on this server. I haven't been wanted yet. I don't know if it saves or if it's separate. But, hey. Who knows? It's something I want to find out. Especially considering the fact that my health already appears to be somewhat damaged. But, yeah, that's what this, so far what this series is going to be about, is exploring this server specifically and the way it works. Obviously I think the prices are different than normal, and the main reason I chose this server is the mods they use. One of them happens to be the @evo, which piqued my interest, well, to say the least, because the only other server I knew that ran that was Arma 2 Evo Life, and that was a very, very well made server. I don't know if the cars are part of that or if that's a different mod entirely. I am not too sure at all. Or if that's just a Lakeside thing, like a part of the Lakeside download. Who knows? I really don't. So I'm not gonna guess. If I had to guess, it's gotta be one of those two, because I know all the other mods. I know it's not gonna be in Task Force Radio. It's one of the ones they do use in here, but you can't use the radio function as SIF, which in my opinion gives a big advantage to cops, because that gives them communication, and in order to talk with the group, you can't talk with a group. You can phone someone if you're just working with one person. No disadvantage. You can just call them, but I don't know if they charge for calls. Or if it's free. So if the actual functions are still the same as normal Lakeside, I guess you could say, then it's gonna charge you for making calls. So in that aspect, it's kind of realistic in a way, with like making calls in real life, but it also makes it so that like you have to grind in order to communicate, which I don't know. I don't know, it's just, no, I haven't tested the phone calls yet. Then again, I haven't got anybody I know on the server yet, so. I will have to test that. And then I can give my final opinion. If it's sort of like a free to friends kind of thing, then it's, you know, fine. You know. But yeah, you can't communicate with groups in that way. You gotta be like in close proximity to communicate with people. Which is cool too, because then you don't have to worry about someone getting on your frequency and sort of relaying messages, because I know it's not that hard to find someone's frequency. You just gotta have someone with a lot of patience going through and sort of browsing through the frequencies. Which is really not that hard. You just go like next, whatever. Oil trader. And wait. Salmon, egg, and crab. Inventory is full. Oil trader. Let's sell one per 270. So how much did we make? That's about the same you make from fucking glass. So oil, not worth. Kinda sucks. A little bit longer of drives, so yeah, definitely doing glass or diamond is your bet. The only thing is diamond is a long ass run. I will say that much. Basically, oh, I didn't that. Go from here, city to here. I'm in mine. Then you gotta go city, process, and pretty lengthy trip. Now I'm only doing them with a 35 trunks. I mean, if I spend the 25,000, go from a 35 to a 135, earn more money. We're gonna spend the 25,000. We'll head back there and we will go take a look. I'm probably gonna end up getting a truck because, you know. Ooh, that's definitely not the way. So oil is not the way to go. Yes, you can fill your trunk pretty quickly, but it's really not worth that much more. I don't remember what it was. It was like 275 per. So it's 175 per more per, but you can only carry so little. So it's the same value. So everything is looking roughly to be the same value. Oh, speeding ticket. Really now. least for legal things, which kind of sucks. The only thing that gives you more is diamond, but it's so long of a run that really it's just ridiculous to do. So I mean, you would have to do quite a few runs to make some money. So yeah, that looks like it's the plan. Is just get a truck, do fast, big glass runs, and go from there. But it's not too bad. Money's not terrible, but it's also not the best. I'm gonna be honest here. But spending the 25,000, we can make more. If it's 135, I got a 35 trunk. Four times the amount, so that's 12,000 per, roughly. It's just a rough number. Which appears to be the way to go from here. It's also a lot. I think that's half our capital. I got flash too. Too bad. Whatever. Yeah, that definitely seems to be the way forwards. So at the end of this video is probably going to be just after sort of checking out the truck dealer. Now I know it's not that interesting, but I could do all this exploring not on recording, but then that would kind of ruin the experience of figuring out what to do and planning what's going on. I'd like never upload a video because like I'd be like go do oil, and turns out shitty, so I don't upload it. And then I go do something else and it turns out shitty, so I don't upload it. So I just figure I will explore things with you guys. I'll still do like farming off camera, or yeah, not on recording, but for now seems good to me. Yeah, that glass and diamond seem to be the way forwards. Diamond of course pays a little bit more. I think it's like 2,000 or 3,000 extra, so it's double, but it's also double the distance. You can fill up on sand pretty quickly, if I'm honest. The sand starts right there, then you go up to that place where I showed you, and then you go back to the main city and boom. Now I might get a different vehicle than the one I was looking at, just for the extra storage. I might go all in. Who knows? You'll have to, guys. We'll have to see in the next episode. I'm still gonna go over like the different truck options and sort of how much they cost. Now I chose this way because all the truck shops right here. Cancel. Okay. So the Ford Transit is the starter one. It gives you about 150. So yeah, that's 5 times. We'll say roughly 5 times. A little bit less actually, 4 times. Yeah, 4 times. Which, if a glass run does 3,000, you'll make about 12,000. So 2 runs will theoretically pay off the truck. Which is a great thing on having a capacity much higher. Now this one costs a lot more, but you get less trunk. Get more fuel capacity, but that is what it is. Truck boxer 120. Again, more money for less trunk. Also less speed. No clue how much that has. Bed truck. Now this is where you start getting higher amounts. 200 trunk capacity for that amount. It's 50 more, but you're paying a hell of a lot more. So to work that off takes a lot. Now, Man TGX box truck is where you get a crap ton of storage. I don't know if this is a bug number, but yeah, 30,000 or 300. I would go for that one. And the Renault Magnum, which gives you 330, but then again, that's not bugged. That's of course better. Yeah, 330. And then this one doesn't tell you 35 and 30. Yeah, well, figure something out. It looks like the only one I got choice is the Ford Transit, but not terrible. Well, let's see if it'll let me preview what it looks like. Preview? Of course it would spawn way the hell over there. Preview. Oh, it's just basically a fucking cube van. Not terrible. Hey guys, I hope you did enjoy. Sorry that it's not really the most informative video, but yeah. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think, and yeah, stay tuned for the next episode, I guess.